Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling confused, guilty, or just plain off? But you couldn't quite put your finger on why. You might be dealing with a master manipulator, and their most powerful tool is language. Today, we're diving deep into the insidious phrases manipulators use to keep you under their spell. Recognizing these verbal traps is the first step to reclaiming your power. Let's start with a classic. You overreacting, or you being too sensitive. This is a textbook gaslighting technique. When you express a valid feeling or concern, they immediately dismiss it, making you question your own perception and sanity. They're not just disagreeing with you. They're invalidating your entire emotional experience. It is a way to shut down the conversation and make you feel like your feelings are the problem, not their behavior. Remember, your feelings are always valid, and someone who truly cares will try to understand them, not dismiss them. Next up is the phrase, "I was just joking." This one is incredibly sneaky. They'll say something hurtful, passive-aggressive, or downright mean. And when you react, they hide behind the shield of humor. Suddenly, you're the one who can't take a joke. This tactic allows them to deliver insults without taking any responsibility. It puts you in a no-win situation. If you accept the joke, you're accepting the insult. If you don't, you're painted as uptight and lacking a sense of humor. A genuine joke is meant to be funny for everyone involved, not just a way to deliver a jab. Then there's the guilt-tripping masterpiece. "After all I've done for you." This phrase is designed to make you feel indebted and ungrateful. Manipulators use your sense of obligation as a leash. They'll remind you of past favors, gifts, or support, not out of love, but as leverage to get what they want in the present. It turns a relationship into a transaction where you're always in their debt. A healthy relationship is built on mutual support, not keeping a running tally of favors to be cashed in later. Here's another one that can really throw you off balance. "You're misunderstanding me, or I never said that." This is another form of gaslighting, specifically targeting your memory. They'll twist their words, deny things they clearly said, and rewrite history right in front of your eyes. The goal is to create a fog of confusion so dense that you start to doubt your own recollection of events. They want you to believe their version of reality, a version where they are always right and you are always wrong. It's a powerful way to erode your confidence and make you more dependent on their interpretation of things. Let's talk about "if you really loved me, you would." This is emotional blackmail, plain and simple. It puts a condition on your love and loyalty. The manipulator is essentially saying that your love is only valid if you comply with their demands. It could be anything from a small request to a major life decision. This tactic preys on your desire to be a loving and supportive partner, friend, or family member. True love is unconditional. It doesn't come with a list of demands you must meet to prove your worth. Another subtle but powerful phrase is, "You're the only one I can talk to about this." This might sound like a compliment, but it's often a trap. The manipulator is creating a sense of false intimacy and exclusivity. They make you feel special, like their sole confidant, which can be flattering. However, this often comes with the heavy burden of their problems, secrets, and negativity. It also serves to isolate you from others. If you're their only one, they can more easily control the narrative and your perception of them in the world. It creates a codependent dynamic where you feel responsible for their emotional well-being. Now for the classic non-apology. "I'm sorry you feel that way." Notice, they aren't apologizing for their actions. They're apologizing for your feelings. This is a brilliant way to deflect responsibility while appearing to be They're essentially saying, "I'm not sorry for what I did, but I'm sorry you're upset about it." It puts the onus back on you, implying that your feelings are the issue. A genuine apology acknowledges the wrongdoing, expresses remorse, and shows a commitment to change. Anything less is just a manipulation tactic dressed up as an apology. Here is a phrase used to sow seeds of doubt. "Everyone agrees with me, or so-and-so thinks you're wrong too." This is a tactic called social proof or bandwagoning. The manipulator tries to make you feel isolated in your opinion by claiming to have the support of an invisible majority. They want you to think you're the odd one out, that your perspective is abnormal or incorrect. This can make you second-guess yourself and feel pressured to conform to their viewpoint. Often, this everyone they speak of doesn't actually exist, or they've twisted others' words to suit their agenda. Then we have the comparative manipulation. "You should be more like." This phrase is designed to make you feel inadequate. By holding someone else up as a shining example, the manipulator subtly criticizes you and implies that you're not good enough as you are. Whether it's a sibling, a coworker, or a friend's partner, this comparison is meant to chip away at yourself. It creates a sense of competition and makes you feel like you constantly need to prove your worth. In a healthy relationship, you are accepted and celebrated for who you are, not constantly measured against others. Finally, the ultimate conversation stopper. We've already talked about this, so just drop it. This is used when the manipulator is losing an argument or feels exposed. Instead of addressing your points, they shut down the discussion completely. It's a power move that says, "This conversation is over because I say it is." It denies you the chance to express yourself fully, to find a resolution, or to hold them accountable. It leaves you feeling unheard and frustrated, ensuring that the issue will remain unresolved, festering beneath the surface, ready for them to use again later. Recognizing these phrases is a game changer. It's like being given a decoder ring for manipulative behavior. When you hear these words, a red flag should go up. It doesn't mean you have to immediately start a fight, but it does mean you should pause, take a mental step back, and assess the situation. Are your feelings being respected? Is there a genuine exchange of ideas? Or is it a one-way street of control? Protecting yourself starts with trusting your gut. If a conversation leaves you feeling drained, confused, or small, pay attention to that feeling. It's your internal alarm system. Set firm boundaries. You can say things like, "I'm not comfortable with how you're speaking to me," or "I understand you were joking, but it hurt my feelings," or "I'm willing to continue this conversation when we can both speak respectfully." Remember, you have the right to your own feelings, your own memories, and your own reality. You don't have to participate in conversations that undermine your sense of self. If you find yourself in a relationship where these phrases are a constant theme, it may be time to reevaluate that connection. For persistent issues, seeking guidance from a mental health professional can provide you with tools and support to navigate these challenging dynamics. You deserve to be in relationships that lift you up, not ones that are designed to keep you under a spell. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Stay safe and stay empowered.